Alright, so here's the deal. I got on YouTube and tried to find a video that would tell me how to take my back quarter panels off my Scout 800. After a quick look, I couldn't find one, so I'm gonna make one. So I have one side taken off already. The other side I left on just for the video. To start out with, you want to make sure you get your top off. Can't take them off, obviously, without the top off. Next, you got to get your bumper off. Here's where it can get kind of dicey. You got your brackets here, and if your Scout's been sitting as long as this one has, and I'm sure it probably has, these bolts can be a real pain to get off. In fact, I ended up cutting the heads off mine to get them off, and I just left these on there because I couldn't get them cut off. And what the deal is they are back here under this back plate in the frame rail, and you can't get a wrench on them. And if you can, it ends up slipping off. So anyway, I just cut the ears off and then took my bumper brackets off and left it at that. Your next big one is going to be your hinges here for your tailgate. They're a recessed flathead bolt with a Phillips head in it for a screwdriver, and if you've tried to take them out of the door, which is where they're also located, you'll know that they are nearly impossible. Mine was no different, and so this side here, I actually got a couple of standard nuts welded onto them, and I got them to break loose. The bottom one was a little more difficult than the top, but they did come after a little bit of persuasion and a few nuts welded on them a piece. This side over here was a little bit more difficult. They did not want to come loose, so I actually ended up drilling them out with a drill bit, and they're hardened, so good luck with that. I think what probably helped me is I put them through a couple of heat cycles by welding nuts on them, and that probably untempered them a little. But anyway, I got the heads drilled off after stepping up the drill bit sizes continuously until I got the head of the drill bit, or the bolt, drilled out. After that, you can take your tailgate off and then start drilling out spot welds. I wasn't going to buy a spot weld cutter, but last second I decided it'd probably be a good idea. If it worked, great. If it didn't, great too. I'll just drill them out. But as it was, it worked pretty good. So yeah, I would actually recommend getting a spot weld cutter. Now what you're going to find is you got your spot welds all through this back cap. There's about 12 along the back side here on each one, and don't forget you got some down here along the bottom of your back cap, up underneath. There was actually 6 on this one, and you could tell that there was supposed to be 6 on this one down here, but there was actually only 2, so I lucked out on that one. Now across the top rail of your back side quarter panel, there was 20 of them back across here. And then once I got all of them, I started pulling and prying, and found out that I don't know if it was glue or it appeared to be welds too, but I had a weld here and here. Don't know why they weren't all the way across here, but they were here and here. After I got them, it wanted to cooperate a little more. To back it up a little bit, you don't want to forget all these down through here. They can be a little bit of a pain to get to with this door jamb. Keep at it, you'll get it. don't forget, you got your spot welds down here right underneath the rear gas tanks. Get them taken out. They're kind of a bear. I don't know how they were assembled in the factory, but there was spot welds here too. And it was my understanding before I started this that the rocker panel and this rear quarter panel wasn't attached. Well, it was. And I lucked out, and it was pretty rusty down here, as most Scout 800s are, and they just popped loose. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I took them off as together. My rear cap and my rear quarter panel, I took them off together. I'll separate them later. Don't forget your body mount or your panel mount down here that goes to your frame. It just keeps it from wiggling, kind of like it is doing right there. Also, don't forget, if your Scout is equipped with one of these, it's just a plate that stiffens up. It mounts here, and these little bolts like this, they go in through here like so, and go in through your back fender. You'll have to get to them by taking off your rear tire, and they are back under there, like right there. Mine were in good enough shape. I just buzzed them off with the impact and pulled them on through. I did manage to get the top off without taking the plate off, but it'd probably be a good idea later on, and I would do it this way if I had to do it again. Take the panel off before I took my top off. I did kind of bend this up just a little bit, but nothing a little hammer or pair of pliers can't fix. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to take your tail lights out, and your backup lights, and your license plate light. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Good luck with your build. I hope it's easier than it was for me, and if it ends up being harder, I'm sorry. Blame International, not me. Till later, happy scouting, y'all.